Hi guys, a very good morning to all of you, and again I am back to teach you this standard 4 chapter 5. So today we will finish the chapter, and our last topic is about the islands. But before the starting that, we will go through the one topic is there the importance of the coastal plains. And first of all, did you know is there in page number 32 it is written that Kanyakumari is well known for its beautiful sunrise and sunset. Here we can see the meeting of three important and major water bodies. The first is Arabian Sea, the second is Indian Ocean, and the third is Bay of Bengal. So here the importance of the coastal plains. Many ports are found along the coast, and they are very important for trading, foreigner trading, and for inland. In fact, many of the seasides towns are popular holiday and tourist attractions. So if many more means the coastal plains are there, it becomes what seasides are there, then it becomes a holiday and the tourist attraction and destinations. Fishing is what it is an important occupation because ports are there. So fishing is what it's very important occupations. So export in fishing an important industry here because the ports are there and lots of fishing is there, fishing agriculture. So fishing is there. So what they are just catching and then they are exporting and selling the fish because here fish is what it's an important industries. So as land is fertile, so here what if we can grow very variety of crops also like the rice, cotton, rubber are also grown in the coastal plains. Now today's topic is about islands, so please keep your pencil in your hand. Whenever I told you to underline, then you will just underline it. So first of all, what is the meaning of island? Then it is written in your first line that an island is a piece of land. Island is what? An island is a piece of land surrounded by water on all sides. Means an island is what? It is a piece of land. Means in middle, suppose it's a land and their all side is what? It's covered by water. So see it's written that an island is a piece of land. Suppose it's a land, a piece of land which is surrounded by water by all sides. So that is called what? Island. A land, a piece of land which is surrounded by water on all sides. So there are two main groups of island in India. Please underline this line also that there are two main groups of islands in India. Islands in India. The first is this also underline the Andaman and Nicobar Island. It is in the Bay of Bengal and the Lakshadweep Island in the Arabian Sea. So from an island till Arabian Sea you have to underline. I am just repeating. Please see that you have done or not. An island is a piece of land surrounded by water on all sides. There are two main groups of islands in India. First is the Andaman and Nicobar. It is in Bay of Bengal. Second is the Lakshadweep Islands in the Arabian Sea. So island is what? A piece of land which is surrounded by water. All the side is called island. There are two main groups of islands are there. The first is Andaman and Nicobar. Second is Lakshadweep. So Andaman and Nicobar it is in the Bay of Bengal and Lakshadweep it is in the Arabian Sea. In fact, the Arabian Sea is in the west part and the Bay of Bengal it is in east part. The first topic we will go through the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So these are actually over 500 islands divided into two groups. They cover an area of over 8,000 square kilometers. So these islands means the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, it actually over 500 islands which is divided into two only islands, two groups only, and it is covered by the area of 8,000 square kilometers. The northern group is called the Andaman Island and the southern group is called the Nicobar Island. So please underline the northern from northern. The northern group means the group which is in the north part. So the northern group is called what? Andaman and Nicobar, and the southern group is called the Nicobar Island. The northern group is called from the you have to underline till islands. Then the northern group is called the Andaman Islands and the southern group is called the Nicobar Islands. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are a union territory of India. In the previous, I think in chapter 2 you have learned the states and capitals. So Andaman and Nicobar Island is what? It's and these are what? The union territory of India. The capital of Andaman and Nicobar is Port Blair. Andaman and Nicobar Island capital is Port Blair. All the islands in this group are actually the topmost part of the submerged mountain range. So all the island is in the Andaman and Nicobar. It is actually the topmost part of the submerged mountain range. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are covered with forest and only a few of them are inhabited. Even today we see people living in these forests in groups and tribes. So in Andaman and Nicobar, it is covered with the forest, and here only some inhabits are there. In fact, even today also we can see that some living things like in these forests and groups of tribes. Tribes means that we can see that small group of people who have the same languages and customs, who lived in particular area and are often led by a chief. So these people are known as tribals. Indira Point on the Nicobar Island is the southernmost point of India. So Indira Point is on the Nicobar Island, and here it is in the southern point of India. Next is the climate here is warm and pleasant. So in Andaman and Nicobar the climate is what? It's warm and pleasant. Cool air breeze always blow here because it is surrounded by water. That's why the cool air is always blowing. Rice and coconuts, these are the two major crops which grown in the Andaman and Nicobar. So please underline that rice and coconut are the major crops of these regions. In fact, pulses, fruits and vegetables are also grown, and fishing is an important activity in the Andaman and Nicobar. Next, Lakshadweep Island. So Lakshadweep is what? It is the smallest union territory of India. Lakshadweep is the smallest union territory of India. Lakshadweep consists of over 30 islands covering an area of about 32 square meters. So it is the smallest, and it is what? It is covered over 30 islands and it is about 32 square kilometers. It lies in the Arabian Sea and close to the Malabar coast. So the Lakshadweep is what? It lies in the Arabian Sea and it close to the Malabar coast. Only some of the islands are inhabited. Kavaratti is the capital of Lakshadweep. So Andaman and Nicobar capital is Port Blair and Lakshadweep Island capital is Kavaratti. These islands are coral islands. Coral islands means a coral island, you can underline from here, a coral island, meaning of coral. So a coral island is made up of the hardly body covering produced by teeny sea creatures known as corals. You can see in next picture behind you a coral relief formation. So this is the picture of coral where we can see it is covered with the teeny sea creatures which is known as corals. Here the industries like fisheries, tourism and agriculture are there, and the main crops is grown, like you can underline from there, the main crop grown here is coconut. Rice, fruits such as banana and some vegetables are also grown in the Lakshadweep Islands. So your last topic is the importance of the islands. Both group of islands are popular and tourist attractions. Means the Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep Island, both these two islands, it is the attractions Here attraction of tourists means tourists will come, tourist attractions are there. So the climate is warm and tropical. Here the climate is very warm and tropical, and it is always very pleasant here due to the cool breeze that blows here. So because here the air is what, here the climate is very warm and very pleasant due to the what, due to the cool seas breeze is blowing because of the water, because it is covered by water. So with the help of water the cool breeze is always blowing. So that's why the here is very climate is very warm and very humid and pleasant. So yeah, your chapter is completed, and I hope that you guys understood the chapter. And the question answer objective types I will upload on the website of Hartford International School. You can go there and check your homework. Till that, thank you, and please, I'm just covering this chapter, finished the chapter. But once you can in your home you can read the book, and whatever I told you to underline, that also you can learn it, because it will help you in higher class. And next again I will back to teach you the next chapter. Till that, thank you and have a nice day.